out. CRM, Commercial Rental Management. Get a hold of them for all your commercial building needs. Robert A. Dix Insurance. We all need insurance. Get a hold of Bobby Dix for your insurance. Liberty Affordable Housing. New to the area? Get a hold of Liberty Affordable Housing. See what they can set you up with. Eric Kiefer, LUTCF, local representative and friend of the Utica Yeti. Fay Farms. Where's the beef at? Jimmy Fay's got it. Get a hold of Fay Farms for all your beef needs. Master Vito Hyundai. Make your move to Master Vito. The Yeti have. Utica Mac Incorporated. Get a hold of them for all your tractor and big hauling needs. Brand Y Distillery. Let Jimbo know that the Yeti sent you. We love Brand Y spirits. Hale Transportation. We'll do the driving, you do the hanging. Get a hold of us for all your transportation needs. Niscoba, the men in blue, keeping you safe. Clinton Tractor and Implement Company, the Caledona family. Check them out. Laxnide, the premier box lacrosse tournament in all of North America. Check it out September 18th through the 21st. We'll see you there. Thanks so much to all our sponsors. Without them, this wouldn't be possible. Please support your local sponsors. Thanks so much to all our sponsors. Without them, this wouldn't be possible. Please support your local sponsors. CBI cables, what the pros use. Plug them in, whether it's lighting, electrical, audio, or internet cables. The B-Dry system. Get a hold of Brandon Davis. Water in your basement, B-Dry. The Utica's finest barbershop. Get a hold of George Baldwin or Kevin Beach on Book C. Durategre for all your new plumbing, irrigation, and renovation needs. Family landscaping. Make your neighbors green with envy. Get a hold of Russ. Nora's Candy Shop for the famous turkey joints or just some fudge or other sweets. Stop by Nora's. Utica Club Lounge for the party before, after, during the game. Utica Club Lounge where the Yeti hang out. CRM, Commercial Rental Management. Get a hold of them for all your commercial building needs. Robert A. Dix Insurance. We all need insurance. Get a hold of Bobby Dix for your insurance. Liberty Affordable Housing. New to the area? Get a hold of Liberty Affordable Housing. See what they can set you up with. Eric Kiefer, LUTCF, local representative and friend of the Utica Yeti. Fay Farms. Where's the beef at? Jimmy Fay's got it. Get a hold of Fay Farms for all your beef needs. Master Vito Hyundai. Make your move to Master Vito. The Yeti have. Utica Mac Incorporated. Get a hold of them for all your tractor and big hauling needs. Brand Y Distillery. Let Jimbo know that the Yeti sent you. We love Brand Y spirits. Hale Transportation. We'll do the driving, you do the hanging. Get a hold of us for all your transportation needs. Niscoba, the men in blue, keeping you safe. Clinton Tractor and Implement Company, the Caledona family. Check them out. Laxnide, the premier box lacrosse tournament in all of North America. Check it out September 18th through the 21st. We'll see you there. Thanks so much to all our sponsors. Without them, this wouldn't be possible. Please support your local sponsors. Thanks so much to all our sponsors. Without them, this wouldn't be possible. Please support your local sponsors. CBI cables, what the pros use. Plug them in, whether it's lighting, electrical, audio, or internet cables. The B-Dry system. Get a hold of Brandon Davis. Water in your basement, B-Dry. The Utica's finest barbershop. Get a hold of George Baldwin or Kevin Beach on Book C. Durategre for all your new plumbing, irrigation, and renovation needs. Family landscaping. Make your neighbors green with envy. Get a hold of Russ. Nora's Candy Shop for the famous turkey joints or just some fudge or other sweets. Stop by Nora's. Utica Club Lounge for the party before, after.
Hello, thanks for joining us this week on Yeti Talks. What's going on? Paul Noecker, OJ the Dude. Paul, how's things going out in Utica? How much snow did you guys get?
At my house right here, we're probably pushing 3 foot.
Oh.
Yeah. I got water. I got ice damage upstairs again. And I got water coming through the walls just because it's horrible. I hate it. Yeah, we got a lot of snow, and I've been roof raking, and it just keeps on snowing.
Yeah, just keep on keeping on.
Land of the Yeti. That's complain.
Yeah,
we are snow lovers. That's for sure.
You gotta be, especially living where you are on the end of the snow belt. But I mean, you guys had a pretty good week. I tell you what, I really, really have been enjoying checking out this NLLstatspage.com. I love the way he's got it broken down. So when you look at, you got the Rush with their 800%, 3-0. It kind of gives you, I think, a much better look at the way things break down. So definitely worth checking him out. Graham Parrow, huge shout out to what he does.
Yeah, great job. I'll get that off that awesome Google site that we use here, and that's what it's all about.
Yeah, uploaded last night. Yeah, no, it's cool. He's got all his stuff. I quite enjoy it, but you just look, there's the breakdown. It's nice. So that differential is huge. Bandits, they had an interesting weekend. Belter got hurt again, unfortunately.
He got hurt. He got the old DDT. Chase dropped the DDT on him and knocked him right out, man.
Well, and so the last time that he got hurt like that was sticking up for Chase Fraser, and now this time,
that was when Cash came across and popped him right upside the. They dropped the Dukes up in Toronto, and he got dropped one punch.
Okay. This was a you don't. And nobody wants to see that. You can see even Fraser turn around and was like, "Oh shit."
He was worried.
Yeah,
he was definitely worried. The way he dropped him. I mean, he had him under the arm and then literally dropped him to where he could have done some serious damage on something like that. But hopefully, he's doing all right. That's for sure. We need him back in the lineup.
Definitely. I mean, you guys. Although I don't know how much help you need. I don't.
Nah, they look pretty damn good.
You know who doesn't need any help right now?
Is OJ.
Oh my God.
Oh, we got to put some speed bumps going up here. He's catched up and he caught right up.
OJ, how did you know it was going to be so amazing last week?
Luck.
Just pure luck, he says. But I mean, Halifax, they did worse this game than they did the game before. I was like, what is going on, Halifax?
That was the tough game of the week. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Saskatchewan had their number. There's no question.
Yeah. No, they definitely did. It was it's a tough weekend. And I tell you, so Warren Hill, though, he still played pretty good.
He had a hell of a
season. He made a bunch of big saves. Frank had a bunch of good saves. Chigliano, he's definitely one of those guys. But Ryan Keenan, really the star of this game. And how cool was that for him? 4 goals, 2 assists, just tearing it up.
Word up. You got to stay out of the penalty box. That doesn't help. Untimely penalties hurt, and they hurt them.
Yeah. No, they definitely did. So it's but that's kind of the Halifax style. If they're not playing like that, are they even in the game sometimes? They're really not. They kind of need that edge. That's what they're going for usually.
Yeah, as far as, Cody didn't put up great numbers. And you need your superstars got to still shine a little bit.
Yeah.
Clark Peterson's a great player. I ain't taking nothing away from him, but you're not Cody Jamieson. And when I don't know. I haven't looked at the stat sheet yet, but what did Cody even put on the board for him? Let's take a look. Thunderbirds, Jamieson, 88, 1-1. Randy Stats, 0-3. When Randy Stats is your perennial superstar concept, and he's only got 3 assists. Granted, 3 assists or 3 goals, but usually he's got 3 assists and 5 goals or 2 goals. Even 1 goal helps out. It stops a run. They went on a couple runs and they had no answer.
No, it's tough. I mean, it is a game of runs. That's what they always say. And really, what are you going to do about it? When you look, I actually was just wondering. So, like, if you go through, this guy's stats are pretty amazing. You can just go through and click the year, click the game, search by team name, season.
Hey, what web page is that, Greg? For those that
NLLstats.com. Oh, sorry, I didn't have it up. I thought I had it up on the screen. I just realized that I didn't.
NLLstats.com. Thanks very much, boss. Yeah, great stats.
Yeah, and then you can go through. Like I said, the way it's broken down is just it's sweet. It's easier for everybody to be able to see it. But yeah, obviously not the way that they wanted to go. But it's still early in the season. Halifax, though, when they're going to have a good year, it seems like they have to have it early. And OJ seems to be the only one who is really celebrating the early stuff, I would say.
Yeah.
He definitely took a jump on us, that's for sure. I think we had more of revenge in mind. The big OJ said, "You want to know what? You can have revenge. I got the man up here in Canada.
I got to have all my food up here and enjoy it."
That's right.
This game, Buchanan, amazing. How about that frickin' McKay natural hat trick, though, that behind-the-back goal? I did grab a bunch of game clips we'll try to get to if we can get through these games and our picks early enough. Maybe we'll watch some highlights. But what I really did want to talk about, though, was your man you've been talking about was Jack Hanna. So we got to make sure we save enough time for that. But Buffalo doing Buffalo things. Vegas, the offense responding. Cloutier on fire. Oh, my God. That guy takes over a game. I think he is a big miss. I think down the stretch, Buffalo's going to miss him. I think that's going to be a huge, huge miss for him. And, I mean, you've seen Frazier, too. The guy shoots the lights out. Those guys are so good. And he not only scores beautiful goals, he's picking corners from way outside. Yeah. I mean, these guys, Mitch Jones doing what they needed Mitch Jones to do. A huge, huge day for Vegas.
I mean, watching the game, Buffalo was in total control for the most part throughout the entire game. When I say total, it was their game. What's going to kill Vegas still is their the goalkeeping is definitely still questionable. But they went on a run, man. That fourth quarter, all of a sudden, I don't know what the dogs ate, and at the end of they drank some special water or something. I sit there and watch all these guys with their the sniff stuff. They definitely found some special sniffer, and holy sugar, they took off like rocket ships.
Yeah, I mean that's Cloutier 2 in a row there gets them going, and then Mitch Jones doing what he to Cloutier again, and with 4 minutes left, you're starting to think they could come back, but Buffalo, one thing I think they do that nobody talks about just because there's so much amazing stuff to talk about with Buffalo is really they get offensive rebounds. They just keep getting the ball over and over and over again. What up, Josh? So that other team out west, as Josh likes to call them, they are just constantly, they're doing that.
They're doing all right. I mean, defensively, they're able to continue a flow through who's going to step up. If Josh isn't scoring goals early, someone else is. 91 there. What's his name? I know names or numbers, not names.
Goals, Buchanan tore it up. McKay tore it up.
Took off. I mean, some of these goals in number 4, McCabe. McKay.
No, McKay was...
those guys. And at one point, once who went down? Prelo, right?
Priolo didn't. No, that's the captain. Belter's the one that got hurt.
Belter.
He's been looking...
When Belter went down, that's where McKay was back on defense. Yeah, he was running defense afterwards. So, I mean, talk about a total, he's not just an offensive threat. He's not just a transition threat. He can go back and play solid defense. But then again, that's when they also put 8 goals in on the fourth quarter. So,
I think that
not having 2 of your defensemen in there definitely took a toll on them.
Well, and especially the way they play. Buffalo's a in-your-face team. I think Vegas kind of matched that mentality. Vegas they showed they're not a team that's going to be bullied or pushed around. That's for sure. They did pretty good. But this game, wow. What in the heck happened? I watched a lot of it. I didn't get to watch the whole thing. I had a buddy stop over today. I haven't seen in a while. It was awesome to be able to see him. But, it was on today, and I just, all of a sudden I looked and I was like, what is going on? And then, it was the Jack Hanna show. I mean, that guy, and you don't even see him on here, but the way for the goals, Will Malcolm, he lit it up as well. But that first goal that Hanna scored, he was so excited, and you love seeing that. If you like, these guys aren't playing for millions of dollars. He was holding out. I think it's more of where he was playing and how it goes like that. Yeah, but just absolutely tore it up. Oh, what a game!
Absolutely. Oh yeah, and he wasn't the only. All of them were. I'm going to say even Rochester was. That was a great game to watch.
No, it was a great game all the way around.
You thought Rochester was going to make a run, and they got snuffed. And it's like,
that second quarter, at the end of the first, you can't score 1 goal in the second quarter and expect that to be, it just
and let 7 in. And let 7 in.
That's true.
But once again, their albatross is no question their goalkeeping.
But when Hartley's hot, he's unbelievable.
Yeah.
But that's where you start talking about Hutchcraft. Hutchcraft played well, but it's kind of like the Kel situation. Where do you get these rookies time? It's tough. Oh, yeah, no, Hannah definitely was a missing piece. They needed some offense. They're going to bring that around. I think the bigger thing was the what's going on with the goalie and the defense situation there. But, I mean, Hannah, Malcolm, no tape. This was a different style than they're used to. Hartley just didn't have a good game. Yeah.
Ward was on fire. He stands tall, and he's just got a different style of play. It's that stand-up angle, and he was on. He made the saves he had to.
Yeah, he's
44 of them. He made many of them.
Yeah, no, he just the way he steps up and steps out. He's plays that huge high crease. You really got to get him moving. Rochester's a team that likes to shoot from the outside too. So you got a goalie like Dylan Ward who's way out. It makes it tough for him. But that Chester, I don't know much about that kid, but man, that was fun to watch him. I think he scored the first goal of the game. Was absolutely fired up. No, he scored. Yeah, so the first Mammoth goal. That
yes,
kid, man, is he fun.
He was the new kid, isn't that rookie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool to watch. I loved seeing that. Jameson Bucktooth didn't get out there, unfortunately. I'm guessing scratch for the evening. But yeah, no, I did like seeing that young man score. It is sweet to see him tear it up. He just picked the corner. But the smile on his face afterwards, just like sitting on the bench, was like, yeah, that was cool. That was cool. That kind of it's fun. It makes you realize, and you see he scores, and then Hannah scores, and then they're tearing it up, and Hannah, and it was just like, oh, okay, this is what we're doing tonight, huh, boys? And Rochester, you got to give them credit. They tried to catch up, but they just
every time, right after they'd score a goal, and then Colorado had every answer. They were right back right after. So no matter what you were trying to accomplish, they were there.
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna edit the screen a little bit. Oh, I got like 3 keyboards, so I get a little confused as to which one I'm supposed to be touching when I'm editing things. But we'll get her locked in here eventually. Yeah, no, I mean you can't expect to have that kind of run and only answer with 2. It'd be something else if they came back with a 4 or 5 goal run of their own. But you come back with 2 and then let them score again, it's never going to happen. Haven't heard their goal song much this year. So I'm going to enjoy it while I can. I like it.
You gotta.
Yeah. I think he's talking the Jukebox Hero, I'm guessing, from Rochester. They don't play that anymore. They stopped last year. It was one of those things they used to do. It was it was kind of endearing, because you listen to it and it was just like the Jukebox. It's good. I like
one of those. It's one of those things where, like the Pittsburgh Steelers and Renegade.
Yeah.
You're waiting for it. It's gonna happen, and it's not happening anymore. That's sad.
It is.
That sucks.
It is. We're missing things like that. OJ, tell us about it. Tell us all about it, OJ.
Well, this was just amazing to go into San Diego and watch this happen.
Yeah. You got to love it because they've taken so many players from you guys throughout the years. So for you to be able to see this, you were jazzed up.
Oh, yeah. That was pretty epic. There was quite a few fights, too. I don't know if you guys got a chance to watch it.
I was watching. Yeah.
Yeah.
The boys right out there, they were ready
Everybody was throwing hands at some point.
Yeah,
they were ready to go. They're good sized boys too. Roughnecks aren't little guys. They're good sized. Good sized young men.
And Olivieri was going to go at it with one of the players.
Yeah, but I mean, you heard Sanderson last week. He basically challenged all the guys. He said, "You get it together, or you go find a new place to play." Yep. So they responded. They went out with a chip on their shoulder, and I think it showed.
On the road, they took it to them.
Let's hope they can do the same against Vancouver at home.
Boy, I don't know. That's a Molosky team. He's got to throw him down kind of thing. The next thing you know, Molosky and Sanderson are fighting in the middle.
I'm not allowed to have an opinion on that game.
No? You're just going to plead the 5th?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, pleading the 5th.
He's pleading the 5th on that one. That's rough.
Come on, OJ. You're gonna have to make a pick when we get up to the picks.
We'll see.
We'll see. He says. I like it. He's like, I'm not even making picks. I'm done. And this game, I did watch a lot of this game.
I did.
Oh yeah, I did too.
Yeah.
Higgins was on fire.
That was Oshawa's game until about the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
I tell you though, so that Dyson Williams behind the back goal. Did you guys watch that? That was sick.
Uh-huh.
From right in front. Oh my goodness, he just freaking stepped in. But I think what happened in that game with the offense, and it needs to happen all the time, is Alex Simmons was the man. I don't think it's a question.
Okay, then who's not the man then? Because you want to know what?
Everyone else.
Well, I got I made some comments on a different podcast. Kai the goalie was in on it today a little bit, and I surprised him. But everybody's bitching. Doesn't it come down to the players' play, right? Well, who's consistently been on the field and these guys are losing?
Ty Kurtz is the guy that he's been playing phenomenal. That's what I'm saying. Like that guy right there, I think had the best of the worst for the Firewolves. Like they had a terrible start, but your shining star was that, and he did Ty Kurtz things. He scored 2 goals, got 5 assists. Yeah. He stepped up. He did what he needs to do. No, that Kurtz is I think he really is the key to it. But Simmons, this is what I wanted to ask you about, Paul, was 19 shots to get those 6 goals. How do you feel about that?
Well, they lost.
That's all. You're just gonna leave it at that.
That's the same concept. Teat 2 weeks ago, had the same concept. And what happened? They lost. What happens? He found out Teat's got other players on the, as far as, you got Larson Sundown. He had some insane goals in that. I mean, some of those goals that he had were fantastic.
Nishimura's dive goal. How about
if Teat's shooting, Larson Sundown isn't shooting, and you want to know what? It makes a huge difference. What I was getting at earlier, though, Greg, with the the consistent person who's on the field for the Firewolves, dating back to when I've started watching them, and you want to know what? Other than the second year there when they went on the run, or was it the first year? First year, where they went to the championship against Buffalo. Yeah. Who's always been between the pipes for the most part?
Always been Dougie.
Always been Dougie.
He was the goalie of the year before.
Yeah, I listen to other podcasts and everything, and they're starting to slam Coach Clark and being the GM and being the and being the head coach. Maybe it's too much this and that. You want to know what? Yes and no, but that man obviously knows what he's doing, being the coach of Team Canada and the numerous accolades that he's had throughout his career. Maybe there's a change that needs to happen in between the pipes. Maybe it's not the offense. Maybe it's that guy that's not getting the 43 saves and only getting 38 saves. And it's always
it really is that big of a difference, though. I mean, when you talk about it, what are you talking? You'd only need 4 or 5 extra saves in most of these games.
4 or 5 extra saves. Well, if you're not getting them, then you want to know what? It's year in, year out, year in, year out. Why not make a change? There's solid goalies out there. There's every bit of another Dougie out there. I was saying, what about down in Atlanta? Dobson. Why not make a change, and bring a little Dougie down to the south and bring Dobson up north?
Dougie was the goalie of the year before they moved to Albany. He wins, and these guys are all convinced because in the MSL he's winning championships. That net
smaller net, different stick.
I was just gonna say that net's 3 inches smaller, but the bigger difference is that stick. Explain to people, Paul, how different that spoon to the big wooden stick is.
Oh, it's night and day. I mean, we just went into a tournament not that long ago with Oneida, and everybody was using their woodies except for us because that's what Sully is comfortable with that, and Paulie Gates is comfortable with their spoons, and the other guys, it takes away the 5-hole. I mean, you literally have, unless the goalie turns his leg out a little bit, there's no 5-hole. especially with the way they got their, their jerseys dropped down over their waists and everything like that, and it's coming down. And now you throw the spoon in there too. 5 holes gone, and again, it's a different size goal up there. He's great up in Canada. What's he done down in the States when he was in the States? I don't know. I didn't watch Connecticut.
I didn't even know they were a team
or whatever. But I know that's been my consistent. What's my big since I started watching with you, Greg?
You've said it, and you've said it about Kells too. You pull no punches when it comes to the goalies, and you've said, and honestly, so Dougie, the outside shot, and I think you've seen him starting to step away more on the pipe, trying to take that angle off. I think so when they do good. The Firewolves are putting a lot of pressure on, and they make everybody come down inside. They make you make that extra pass because he's such a big guy, and he stays on that goal line, that Crosby style, where you're holding that goal line the entire time. And that is it's really good for the backdoor pass. It's really good for the guys that are inside because you move side to side so well. But that outside shot, these guys are this is different level of shooting, though. I mean, these guys, they're putting, that much room. They're banging it off the pipe. The defensive transition players. Look at McCann.
Skipping it. The spin they have on their shots. Yeah, the spin they have on their shots. And Dougie's nemesis that I'm watching, it's his lower left-hand side. He doesn't get the, whether it's getting the blocker down there or stepping to it, where he gets killed is on that outside shot low to his left-hand side. And, I don't know if you've seen it, but he also didn't have he switched gloves up again. He's got the finger gloves again.
No, well, he really likes the one gloves too. And I think whatever the sponsorship deal is or whatever, he's not supposed to wear whatever the other glove is because he has to cover it up. But he basically tells him, I can't hold my stick right with it. So he ends up switching. I think that's a lot to do with it. You notice the tape over it. You notice all that little thing if you're actually paying attention. That's why it's so great to be there in person where you can really pick out those details. I have missed the games. I will say that. Not watching them live is very, very tough for me. But, we've been busy building servers and websites. Josh, what'd you think about that? How'd the picks go? We're thinking about making that open for everybody too, so that way we can have them all pick. We'll have the database, the rosters will be updated. We'll get everybody's season totals into there. What are we gonna play for this year? We need a like some kind of. We'll get a BS cup. I gotta have Uncle Mike make us a trophy.
I like
Mike's,
that.
Hard on wood. Yeah. So we'll go for the BS Cup, and we'll throw in a year-long membership to Blue Squatch.
Can't beat that.
Whoever wins it. So, yeah.
You can't beat that.
I like it.
Yeah, they're a great game that Black Bears game was. Higgins had incredibles. He stopped Pete. 2-3 times on breakaways at the end when it mattered the most, and it was like, great saves.
Higgins stopped
Higgins. Yeah.
Higgins is the goalie. He's on his team.
Yeah.
So why was Higgins stopping him?
Higgins was making the saves for the Black Bears. I'm sorry, not Teat. Simmons.
Simmons, yeah. I was looking at
Simmons. I'm sitting there having brain farts here. But, as far as stepping up in the goalie and filling those roles, these games are going to be huge come
I've been a big Higgins fan. I think that was a huge trade for them to get him. They moved up there. They picked him up. Orleman, he's back up now, I think, for Buffalo. But he was the goalie for them before. They made a deal to get him. I think Higgins actually came from Philly, and Damoud went to Philly.
Yep.
But, I think when Higgins left, too, you have seen – how bad that defense was. Higgins made up a lot for that. We'll get into that though. I mean, we might as well. You know what? Let's get into the picks. It's not like it's not like we won't talk too long. It took us a half hour to get this far into it. Josh has already made his picks ahead of time because he used the database. So if you are a channel member, and we'll probably make it public next weekend or as soon as I get a chance to get to it. But So you go to bluesquatchproductions.com. If you want to manually type it in, you can do /picks, PICKS / and then the code is capital NLL 2026. So if you want to go through and listen to this, we'll know if you actually listen to the show or not too, because if anybody does that, we'll see it. Once you set your name up, that is your name for the year, and that is what the database will end up showing. So choose wisely. And this first game, I'm really, really torn on. Boy, I don't know.
I'm gonna try and match my picks as well as I can remember them anyway.
Okay. All right. So what are you thinking?
Myself? OJ, you go.
Oh, yeah, I'll go
remember
first.
what I picked as well.
I'll go Ottawa.
You didn't pick yet, Paul. I reset it, so you got to pick again, anyways.
Okay, that works.
I'll go Ottawa for this game.
Going Ottawa. Gosh darn you. How am I supposed to run away with this here, OJ? You've made it very, very competitive again this year.
Yeah.
All right, buddy. Well, I got to play the game, and as much as I want to say that I want to go Halifax, I don't think I can, because but I can if I really wanted to, because if I got to get away from you now, it's no sense playing the same as you. I'm going to go with Halifax because I haven't got off the Birds. The Birds need to bring the thunder.
The Birds need to bring the thunder. Yes, they do.
Yes, they do.
This is a tough game, though. I mean, in general, just because, boy, Halifax has not been. They have. They've been great, but the last two wins.
Goalie play. He's got to have the best save percentage in the league.
I don't know.
I don't know what it is. Obviously, from that first game, that definitely helps out majorly throughout the year. But Warren's got to be top 5, top 2 on save percentage.
Hang on.
And look at that. Are you asking? Greg's got it there.
Yeah.
NLLstats.com. This guy makes it so easy.
Yeah, so easy.
Yeah.
Simple question, and there's Warren Hill, number 4.
Yeah, but so Andrew Kidd doesn't count. He didn't play long enough. Dobson counts. He's a full-time goalie. Shanahan doesn't count. So he's number 2, just like you predicted. Dobson. Yeah. Higgins, though. Where is Higgins? I figured he'd be higher up.
He's down at 14.
Yeah,
17.
But you got to figure that
76%. 76.7.
Yeah, but a lot. Oh wait, hang on. Starters only played 40%. There we go. Now it's a real list.
Now we got the full mojo here.
Now we know where we're looking. But so Higgins hadn't had a very good beginning of the year, so maybe he's coming on. And I mean, goalies are all streaky. It is what it is.
There's no question about that. They all have their own little quirks to them. They all have their, I love watching Matty Vince doing the 3 strides to the left, then turn and go. And, you see them get in there.
They all got their little,
they all got their own little mojo thing. Well, it's pretty cool to watch.
Josh, tell us in the comments, what does Dougie do every time he comes down? It's hilarious. He, I guarantee he knows it, but it's like you said, we miss going to the live games and being able to see it. Yeah. Oh my goodness. All right. On to the next one.
On to the next one.
Got to be Rochester. Got to be Rochester.
Down to Rochester. This is actually, I think, going to be a good game. I'm definitely going to stay on the New York way. I'm staying with the Rochester Nighthawks there.
You're going with the Nighthawks.
I got to. As much as I like to see what Philly's doing in O'Neill, I'm a big O'Neill fan, but I don't think, Restateris and O'Neill, is it enough to beat?
No.
Nope. Yeah.
Rochester lost last week. They're going to take it personal.
They're going to be pissed, but it's on the road.
And it's on the road. Their defense has been okay, Rochester's, but they just got lit up by Colorado. Although Colorado was on fire, I would not. Mammoth. I mean, but the Wings had that kind of talent, so it's like, I don't know. Rochester's my new team, though, so I picked them, and I do know I picked that one. I 100%.
You got to go with Rochester.
Picked Rochester.
There's no question.
We're staying with the New York state of mind. Screw Chopper throwing his popcorn. We ain't dealing with you, Chopper.
That's right, Chopper.
OJ, what do you think? Do you remember what you picked?
For this game?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I was going Rochester.
Next time I'll send you a picture of the database, and I'll have.
Sounds good.
Yeah. So that way we'll actually remember all of ours. Like Josh and I love. We sit here and we spend so much time going. Yeah. Head on the crossbar for Dougie. Comes down, taps it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Goalies all have their rituals. It's funny. So Paul, what was yours when you played goal for your little bit as a Box Lacrosse goalie?
Oh, Lord help me. The competitiveness, I just stay upright, stay away from my legs because I can't bend as it is. I was just talking to Brandon Miller, and we was chit-chatting yesterday in Oneida, and they brought back memories. Well, I love watching him, his sister, and his sister's Benny. It's great to see, when it's traditional or not traditional, when it's family, when your grandpa's a goalie, when your mom's a goalie, when your uncle's a goalie. Are you going to be a forward? No, you're going to be a goalie. It's great to see that.
Something's wrong with those people.
Oh, they're awesome. They're great. Great ambassadors to the game. The Miller family. Yeah. Love having them around. That's for sure. They've helped me. They've helped the Yeti, and very grateful.
Yes, huge thank you to the Miller family and everybody that plays, because honestly, otherwise, we're just sitting here talking to ourselves, Paul. We got nothing to do.
We're wondering what football is tonight.
Yeah. Well, I don't really watch football, honestly. The only sport I watch is Box Lacrosse, but I'd still be watching hockey. If I was getting back into watching sports, it'd be more hockey. But I have to say, once I started watching Box Lacrosse, hockey seems so sloppy. The way that puck bounces around instead of the finesse, it's in their stick. Why do you guys think there's so many back-to-back games this weekend? I believe it's because of the holiday New Year season, so they had to get that all wrapped up, and now everybody's making up for it. Because we had 2 weeks in a row, only had 3 games.
2 weeks in a row, 3 games.
And now
you got the Olympics coming up. There's definitely a lot
of the Olympics too. Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, you got the Olympics this year. So
what's going on with that? I'm gonna have to do some research. We're gonna have to act like journalists here at some point and kind of figure out what's happening with that. OJ, that's your task. Find out what's gonna happen with the Olympics this year. How many players are gonna go? Are they gonna take a break? Yeah. I don't know. Interesting.
Yeah.
Good job, Paul.
It's good. I'm always on top of these things.
You are. Yeah. OJ, this is going to be a tough one for you. Who are you picking?
OJ.
I'm skipping.
You're skipping? Come on, OJ. You can't skip.
I mean, do I want Calgary to win? Yes. Do I think the likelihood of it happening? No.
After the way they played last week?
I don't know, man. They're going to – I think
– It's Vancouver, man.
Yeah, it's Vancouver. Your boy Walsh just had a great game. Look what they did to the Seals. And you're going to say that offense being at home after they were embarrassed the last time they were at home, I don't know by who.
It's going to be a game. It's going to be a game.
It's going to be a game.
Yeah, it's going to be a game. I got to get Josh's comment up on the screen though, because that's amazing.
Yeah.
Also interesting.
Agree. Yeah, it is curious how things always work out for them. It's just like with the Patriots in the NFL when they were trying to take care of it. It's good for leagues to have dynasties. People got to cheer against them. But I honestly can't. Like when Scanlon scored that goal. Oh boy, that was cool.
Nasty.
Yeah. And
that was awesome.
Yeah, you're watching all these guys that play in the leagues we're covering, and yeah, I absolutely love it. How many NLL players are playing in the Winter Olympics or the Summer Olympics in LA? I'm just wondering how many players are playing in general. And in the Summer Olympics would be more, interesting. But does anybody play in the Winter Olympics?
I don't know. Probably not. But I'm thinking more just coverage and everything like that.
Burning guys out. I think that's
it's Valentine's time, and the hearts are broken, and arrows flying, cupids all around. I don't know. That's going to be a good question. Now, as far as the Olympics, so they're not until 2028, though.
Yes. Yeah. But that's what I mean. It's how are they figuring that out, though? Are the guys not going to be able to play? So if they play them in the summertime, it doesn't affect our league at all. What happens to the PLL?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think, is the PL, I bet you they have it somehow structured where the PLL isn't playing.
You'd have to imagine.
Is it in August? When are the Olympics? Usually in August, aren't they?
Whenever they come
August,
on NBC.
September?
Whenever NBC starts pumping out commercials saying the Olympics.
Well, that's about it, too.
Honestly, again, since I stopped watching hockey, that was like when I used to watch the Olympics.
Yeah.
That was basically the end of it for me. I did like Olympic hockey. Olympic hockey was fun, man. Especially like Finland was good. Like there was, No, I like Olympic hockey. And then
it's a bigger sheet of ice, and the Americans and Canadians necessarily aren't used to playing in that European style rink.
It levels it out. It's not like the World Box Lacrosse games where you knew Canada was going to be there. You were hoping USA could pull off an upset. We're like, the championship game and up and down through. Those games are all that competitive. Box will get there,
right.
But
it'll get there.
Yeah.
Well, again, it goes back to exposure. A great example is the game that we're picking right now between the Vancouver and Calgary.
Yeah.
Well, who's the other big city that's right in that area?
Yeah.
There's another big one. Who is it, OJ?
Ooh.
There's a big city that has a couple teams coming to play in it, and
Edmonton.
Edmonton. Here's my question: how many players, youth programs are in the Edmonton area that play box lacrosse?
Probably almost as many as Calgary, if I had taken an educated stab at it.
So there's multiple, is what you're saying. Multiple.
Lots.
Yeah.
And it is Canadians, Canada's pastime or favorite sport per se.
It's our official summer sport.
It's your official summer sport. So you have multiple teams of youth programs, which means there's multiple fans and dreams of children wanting to become these professionals in Edmonton area. Now let's just fly south a little bit. We're going to go down to Georgia. How many box programs do you think are, other than Kai's, how many box programs are in the Georgia area?
Whoa. I would have to guess very few.
I think Kai's. The one Kai plays in, and that's it.
Yeah. And that's more or less probably more of a travel club team, tournament team as far as that goes. And
think how far he has to go to play in tournaments. He's coming up.
That's what I'm saying. And now you want to grow something. Well, you got to have something to start with. And if you don't have that fan base, I'm going through it right now with Box Lacrosse. Everything's field here.
Yeah.
It's field. Trying
to Josh, to comment on what you're saying, I think it's going to be Georgia moves to Edmonton.
I think so.
Yeah,
I think you're right, and
I think this is a trial run, and there's no. Yeah.
I think, and the rivalry between Calgary and Edmonton, it is on a level where you'll have people drive down from Edmonton, you'll have people drive up from Calgary,
absolutely.
It's only a 3-hour drive. People will make that commute if they're a loyal enough fan.
Well, especially if they're good, if the teams are doing good. If you've got both teams in it right now, and right now it's kind of spiking that way. Roughneck's coming around. I did have an interesting stat I did want to pull up for you though, OJ.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just with the goals against average, that San Diego. Almost 15.
Yeah.
That's rough for the Ligurieri. But you guys aren't too far ahead of them with 12.5. Do you think you guys can keep the Warriors under 12 goals?
Hard to do, but maybe.
Hard to do, but maybe. I think if you want to win, you have to keep them below 10. I don't see you guys getting too many more than 10 against Del Bianco. Maybe.
No, you got to. But you also got to remember, Walsh just had an amazing game against San Diego.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am not discounting that.
That's why I'm telling you. All right. Who you going with, OJ? Because I want to pick this one.
All right. I probably have to go Calgary.
There you go. That's how you stay with your team.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. I already had you over there, OJ. I knew you were going.
But I am seeing Curtis Dixon after the game, so
it'll be okay if he has a good game.
Yeah,
that's right. Nothing wrong with that. He can score what he's got to as long as your team wins. I'm going opposite of OJ on this because this is how I play.
I mean, let's just say I'm not crying myself to sleep no matter who wins.
Absolutely. And you're going to be there having some fried chicken with your buddy. Absolutely.
Fried chicken before the game,
Yeah.
And hoping to have my season ticket member gift card by then.
Nice.
So I can get some new merch.
Sweet.
Swagging it out.
Yeah.
You guys got season member gift cards? That's cool.
Yeah, so for one of our perks for season ticket holders is we get $50 per seat in a gift card that we can spend anywhere in the building.
Sweet. That's a cool thing.
Yeah.
I think Josh has a good point on what he's... Oh, I've got the laptop up instead of the chat. But what he's saying there, I think the biggest thing is, though, at the end of the day, yes, we want to grow the sport, but more importantly for these people is they're trying to not lose their businesses. So you're looking at these teams, and you want to have it here, you want to have it there. I don't think the Albany, they like to blame it on the airport, but at the end of the day, it's an international airport. You can get guys flying there. It might be a little bit more expensive. It's definitely easier to fly into there than it is to fly into Oshawa. I guarantee that. Unless you're talking about Toronto, but then you've still got an hour drive, and if you're talking about that, now you can start flying from wherever. But, I mean, I think, honestly, at the end of the day, it comes down to a business owner, though. Because if you're making money, you're not going to move your team. You're only moving your team if you can't afford to stay where you are. Like, you're not going there to maybe make a couple $1,000s more. You got to be probably losing or losing big. And then, and
if Georgia is coming from up here to Edmonton, the Oilers are probably buying them.
Yeah.
I mean, how long have they even been in Georgia? When did they move from Minnesota?
I have no idea.
It hasn't been that long. They moved just before Lyle got picked in the draft. So a little bit longer. I mean, we're getting a little old, so they've been there for a bit. If Kai was in there, he'd know. But I don't know.
And what's going on, Philly? That's a good question. They might move somewhere else.
The stadium is their issue. Is the biggest thing, but we'll talk about that a little bit. We got to get through this week at least. In this one, I don't know. I think the Desert Dogs.
Oh, sorry, I was way ahead.
Skip one. I went with the Desert Dogs in this. I believe. I think the Rush
I'm going Rush.
A couple emotional ones. Yeah, I figured you would. You're Canadian. You're always staying with them.
And fun fact, I might actually be going to a game in March out in Sask.
Well, that sounds like a good time. I want to go to a Vegas game.
Right?
I really want to go to
Vegas. Can we just take a Yeti Talks retreat and all meet in Vegas?
Do a Yeti Talks in Vegas? That would be fun.
Right in Vegas? That would be a good time, huh?
Yeah. I don't know if it's in the budget. Paul, you going with me or are you going against me?
I'm definitely all about the USA. There's time in a place. You want to know what? I think the Dogs woke up a little bit. As long as their goalies, I don't care, split time between the two of them. Just make sure that keep pumping in the goals. That fourth quarter was pretty awesome this past weekend, and I gotta believe there's more of that coming.
Yeah,
no question.
Yeah, you would think so. I think they're fired up. I think they're feeling it. I think they think they're going to be Buffalo. So I think they're going to
at home. Right now, the Rush are tied for first place. Are they considered in first place?
Oh yeah, no, they're in first.
They're in first place. So I mean, this is a statement game for the Desert Dogs at home. first place team coming in after the performance that they just put on this past weekend. Yeah, I got to believe that they're coming out and going to blow the doors off.
Yeah, no, I think just the way it's been breaking down, I don't see any other way. I don't know. Rush could do it, but that's a couple emotional games. They've been riding high. I don't think they can keep it going. Maybe they can.
Going to be difficult.
It will be. And
it is.
This next one, though, I went with San Diego. I'm telling you, I think Toronto's got issues. I think Toronto's got big goalie issues, and until they figure it, but San Diego's got some big goalie issues too. They're really wishing they kept Frank the Tank right now, I think.
Greg, I don't know. I think I'm glad you reset me because I think I got to go with the Rock on this one. I'm a CJ Kurst. I'm a CJ Kurst fan, no question about that. And he's only going to help. Hiltz and Kurst. I like those guys. Those guys can ball it around. And Toronto. We're going to go Toronto.
Oh, boy. Am I going to be the only one that picks San Diego? OJ, you going with Toronto?
I got to go Toronto.
Yeah, and I believe I picked it. I got some of my graphics somewhere. I don't remember. I lost them with Trevor's It Wobble thing. I thought they were in here, and I didn't even realize my icons weren't here till we started picking. I was like, oh, shit. I told you guys, I was like, I've never been so prepared for Yeti Talks. I'm so prepared at all my freaking icons to pick anybody.
Flying, baby. Keep flying. Doing good.
Yeah. We'll hold it together somehow.
So you're going San Diego then, Gregory?
Yeah, I do have one. Where's my icon? I got one somewhere. I'm going to drag it out so I can at least go stand alone on my... Oh, boy. No, I dragged things everywhere. Never mind. All right, we're going on. Buffalo, Rochester Nighthawks. Who's picking?
Buffalo.
Well,
simple.
Yeah.
Buffalo.
That's simple. OJ, that's how it's done. That's how it's done right there.
I picked
Buffalo.
Rochester. I think Rochester's got it. I think they're going to make a statement. I think they're going to be coming off that Philly game. I think they're going to have their goalie issues fixed after that. And they're going to turn around and they're going to light Buffalo up. They're going to say, we are the New York team. We are the real
I
New
like
York
that fan base. That's how you get fired up there, Gregory.
So I'm sticking
honestly,
with Rochester.
This is probably one that we should go to, but I know I can't because there's a big tournament this weekend that we got Lady Yeti and regular Yeti, men's Yeti playing it. So I won't be there.
Traditions Cup.
Yes. A lot to talk about there, too.
Yes, we will get onto that in a little bit here.
Oh, yeah. There's the picker. Here's the picker of the week.
I went with Halifax. I refuse to pick Albany until they for this season. I will not. I still call them Albany, but and I would like to point out that the HTML code on the NLL website still calls them Albany as well. So if anybody wants to go look at the source code on the NLL's website, you can totally see it. Oh. Somebody's playing with Bulgaria in the traditions.
Yeah. There's a couple Yeti playing with Bulgaria. Nick Kiefer, Jesse DeMays, and Peter Leota are running with Bulgaria. And then Zach Blount is running with the Hummingbirds.
All right. So
come on. We're gonna say that's Zach. Come on.
So you got some Yeti out and about. I like it.
We got the Yeti are out there balling it up with some various teams, so I'm very excited. It's me, Tyler.
Tyler John.
Tyler. Who's Tyler?
Tyler John. He does commentary.
Oh, Tyler John. How you doing, Tyler John? How you doing, brother?
Yeah, I still search for the Firewolves. It's the Albany Firewolves. Yes, everybody does. 100%. Yeah, so that's very basic Ty on Instagram. He does some commentary with us and stuff. Tyler's awesome. Nice. He's playing. That's cool.
He's playing. That's awesome. I'll be able to watch a little Ty playing this weekend too.
Yeah.
I'm going to Halifax, boys.
You're going to Halifax.
Nice.
Okay.
Yes. This is where he thinks he's going to take.
Firewolves.
Yes, he is.
Firewolves.
Yeah.
Whatever, OJ.
Is Nova Scotia? They're part of Canada, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Just checking.
Is that the Ontario province, or is that a different province?
That is its own province.
It is its own province. It's Nova Scotia province, then.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, Greg found himself.
Yeah.
He's blowing it up right there in the middle. In the middle.
Making a statement on that one.
All right.
I honestly, this game was tough for me though. Till notice they're back to back. Yeah, Halifax. Boy, it's Halifax is emotional. I think if Ottawa beats them, they beat Oshawa. If they beat Ottawa, they might lose to Oshawa. They're an emotional team.
Yeah.
If they get themselves hyped up too, they might run themselves right into a frenzy and be too exhausted for the next night. Man, that's tough, though.
I'm saying it's coming down to goalie play, and proof is in the pudding at this point in time. Oh.
Okay, so what does that mean for this next game? You're saying Dobson or you're saying Dylan Ward? Who do you like better?
Who's got the championship?
Oh.
It's been a long time since Dylan Ward's got one of those. That's before I was watching.
But he got one. That's all that matters.
He does have one.
That's what everybody tells me about my Buffalo Bills. Blah, 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 blah.
Oh, just because they don't have one.
Yeah, exactly. They got one, and he was in the pipes for them. And not just one. They got back-to-back, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I got to believe that, especially with Hannah, there's no question. Those guys, I watched what happened last week, and you want to know what? They took it to Rochester. They whooped them.
Yeah, no, I think you're right. I don't think they have it. I believe I picked Colorado as well. OJ.
I believe I picked Colorado as well.
Yeah, oh boy, no, Kai's not getting no love. Ty, if you want to get in on it, you got to make sure you get in onto the Blue Squatch website.
Yeah.
Get it filled out. Get in there. Get your pick submitted. So we'll have the results up there. The leaderboard's going to be up there. Depending on how many people get in, we'll see how many people we keep in the top spot. I know there's absolutely no way I can. I'm hoping by next week we'll have a winning percentage. And he thinks Georgia with the upset. You better get in that pool then. Get on the website and find it. Clarkson hockey game on Saturday. Well, yeah. That's awesome. Where's Clarkson playing? Are they playing down by you, or are you going up to Clarkson?
I got to believe it's going up to Clarkson, no?
Well, no, they could play RPI or Union.
Oh, they got RPI down there. That's true, too. Or you got Boston that's just up the road from you guys, huh?
Yeah, Clarkson's farther than Boston is.
I gotta believe so.
It's got to be damn close if it's not. But and I can tell you, I guarantee you, the drive to Boston, you're way less likely to hit a deer than you are on the way to Clarkson.
Way less.
Especially after
you might even get a moose on your way to up to
Clarkson.
Up there,
yeah, actually,
sure.
I mean, if you're gonna get one in New York State, it's gonna be on that trip. That's for sure.
Yeah, right. That's for darn sure.
I've become a big fan of Clarkson just because of the Void operating system I've been running on Linux. That's what's running the server at the house. So if you guys like your picks, thank Clarkson for being a bunch of crazy nerds.
Or Colgate. We forgot all about Colgate. Right around that's literally a half an hour from my house here. Colgate, just down the road.
I did not know Colgate was that close.
Yeah, well, it's 45 minutes. I was exaggerating a little bit, but
I get it. I'm 45 minutes from Albany. We still say it's close.
Yeah, I mean, it's quicker than Syracuse as far as that goes.
Yeah. All right, so
it
says to start a poll. Who's gonna be in the pool?
Who's gonna be in the pool? Where do I get in the pool?
You got to get on the link, Paul. I sent you the link already.
No, not me. I'm reading the comments.
Pool. You got to. You got to listen to the whole episode. We said it at the what? I didn't even know when we said it, but no, it's. You go to Blue Squatch Productions /picks / at the end, and then NLL 2026 is the password. Put your name in there. Once your name is set into it, you're good. It was supposed to be channel members only, but Charity's right. We do basically everything not behind a paywall, so why start it now? We do appreciate our channel members, and if anybody'd like to become a channel member, by all means, please do it. But yeah, I don't really like paywalls. I really don't like that. We have to watch our Box Lacrosse behind a paywall, so you know what? She's right. Let's keep it out. And yes, Boston is definitely closer than Potsdam is, and a way easier drive.
If you get bored, I got to say, Josh, if you are bored, you're probably from Colgate to Oneida. You're probably 20 minutes away from Oneida to Colgate. And there's going to be some incredible lacrosse being played if you guys want to catch more than just a hockey game.
Because it's out there. Yeah, that Traditions Cup nonstop. All right, so here's our picks for the week. Everybody else get them submitted in the pool. I'm going to take the screenshot so I can make sure I get Paul's picks locked in for him, and then he won't even have to worry. We'll get them all dialed in afterwards. But yeah, the channel members can just click on. I made a post for that. We'll probably try to make the post public at some point and get that going. But yeah, oh boy, I've got that laptop thing huge. I do like to have it nice and zoomed out for Paul, so we can see what we're talking about.
So I can see what I'm talking about, right?
When we're talking about it, it makes things a little easier.
Yeah. Traditions Cup, Greg. Okay. I was like we were just saying, as far as Scott Neese and Laxney, I have the Laxney Traditions Cup now, and it's going to be at the Mary Windsor Center this coming weekend. Starting Friday. I know the Lady Yeti that are playing. We got Madison Davis, we got Nora Vick, we got Erica Schieffer, we got Amelia Booth, and we have Abby Call. And they're playing with the Gate Breakers, excuse me. So I'm very excited to see them get the opportunity to play with some talented lacrosse players like we did up in Canada, and continue to flourish their game, because it's going to be awesome. As far as, like I said, the Yeti players that are going to be playing, Nick and Jesse and Peter and Zach Blount, they're going to be there balling it up. So I know 9:30, I think, is the on Friday is the women's first game for the Gate Breakers.
Israel
if
Gate
I'm not
Breakers.
missing.
Yeah, it's right at the top there.
Israel versus the Gate Breakers. So, and then I think our second game is going to be, I think, at 12:50, maybe something like that on Friday. So it's firing right up. It's going to be a very, very talented teams coming down. The Sky Women that we were just at up in Canada, they're coming down. We'll see what they bring. Obviously Erie is in Israel, in Poland. There's great games. Going to be exciting to watch.
Yeah, no.
It'll be good to get out and get some fresh air and.
I haven't seen a live Box Lacrosse game in a while. I need to get out to one. I should. I'll have a good stick. So that's Whitmer.
Oh yeah, the Good Stick Company is going to be playing. So I'm sure there's several Oswego players that are going to be balling it up with the Good Stick Company. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, there's.
Club 24,
it's growing. It's growing. Box Lacrosse is making a statement here in the lower 48. So pretty exciting. Good time to be around this area.
Good time to be in the area. Definitely worth checking out.
And with that, I got to give a shout out to the Junior Yeti. As far as the U18 are going up to Massachusetts to play, the Paper City is having a small tournament up in. What's that? Just outside Lee there in Massachusetts. Where we talked. We did the for the Paper City.
Yeah, that's
what
not
rink
too
was
far
that?
from us. I forget what it was called.
Yeah, me too. That's but the Junior Yeti, they're heading up there to play in a tournament up there. So very excited to see those guys getting an opportunity to play on Sunday. So it's going to be a busy weekend with Box Lacrosse growing. A shout out to the NABLL junior program as well. I guess that is up and it is going. I guess they got a national tournament that they're already planning. So props to all the teams that are entering that. And it's only good. Now we just got to get some women's programs going, because I know the Lady Yeti, they're itching. They want to play more. And, we got to get some more of these college girls playing box lacrosse. They'll love it. Guaranteed.
Yeah. No, once you get in it, once you play it, that's just what happens. It's the same reason we're doing all this stuff, because we absolutely love it. Just want to see it. Yeah, I got Daily Dive Lax in there. I was just trying to answer him. I didn't want to cut you off in the pod while you were in the middle of talking. But yeah, thanks for joining. Yeah, that's awesome. And anybody that wants to get in the pool, Josh was nice enough to throw everything in the chats too. So scroll through the chats, get yourself in there again. It's bluesquatchproductions.com/picks. With the slash on the end. I'll get the engine updated. I'll probably just drop the passcode here next week if we're going to let everybody do it. Once you get your name registered, you're in.
Got to definitely give a shout out to Mike with the Daily Dive there. I've been watching his podcasts for the last couple of weeks now. And, I see Kai the goalie on there chirping him up a little bit. It's great stuff. As far as people said, because I got it's blasting on my phone, and Mike's got a unique voice. And as far as with it blasting on my phone, people are like, "Don't you have earbuds?" And I'm like, "No." So they're getting they have no idea what box lacrosse is, and they got Mike and Pat talking, and he does a great job with his podcast as well. So keep going on that, Mike. That's awesome.
Yeah, there you go. Definitely get a hold of Paul on Instagram. We'll do the show. Yeah. Especially, we got to do it together though, me and Paul, if we can. We're like a group membership.
I would even love to be on that show.
Well, we got to get him on ours now if we're going to do all this.
We got to get Mike coming on here and talking him up.
All right, we are already over our hour limit. We're 10 minutes past it before I even looked at the clock. Surprise, surprise. Everybody got excited Mike was in there. Everybody didn't know. They got a little starstruck. We lost track of the time.
It got crazy. It was a great week. As far as, again, there's some great lacrosse going on. OJ, do you got anything going on this coming weeks?
No, not right now. No, I'm going to the NLL Unbox in Edmonton in a couple weeks, and that's pretty much it. And then the game is Friday.
It's as far as keep doing what you're doing out there, man. You're making it interesting for a lot of different people with your getting on and interviews and stuff like that. Spreading the love of the game is what we're trying to do, and there's no question that's what we're doing. We're having a good time doing it. The plane is up and flying. We got guys all over the place. It can only, Greg, what can it do? It can only go up, right?
Only go up.
We're not, we can only go up. What you got going on is some great stuff. It's growing.
Building the database, and we're going to start with the picks this year. And like I said, I'm glad Charity said let's get that out from the paywall and make sure we have everybody getting the picks, because now we'll get everybody making picks, compete. We'll get the leaderboard up. I'll get a percentage up so we can make it fair, so everybody will be based off win percentage. And if you notice, I am definitely not in the competition. So if you don't see a win percentage, maybe I've had NLL to the moon. I love it. Maybe I've just taking away the negative, because I haven't figured out how to program a negative number yet. So it's been that was part of it, as I was trying to figure out how to program it. It's like, hey, you suck. I was like, wait, what? It's like you can't program negative numbers like that. I was like, all right, we're gonna figure it out.
It's flowing, it's riding, it's flying. Greg Beecher, OJ, fellas, have a great week. Make sure you get your picks in, Yeti Nation. Love ya. See you next week.
Thanks so much to all our sponsors. Without them, this wouldn't be possible. Please support your local sponsors. CBI cables, what the pros use. Plug them in, whether it's lighting, electrical, audio, or internet cables. The Be-Dry system. Get a hold of Brandon Davis. Water in your basement, Be-Dry. The Utica's finest barbershop. Get a hold of George Baldwin or Kevin Beach on Book C. Duratagre for all your new plumbing, irrigation, and renovation needs. Family landscaping. Make your neighbors green with envy. Get a hold of Russ. Nora's Candy Shop for the famous turkey joints or just some fudge or other sweets. Stop by Nora's. Utica Club Lounge for the party before, after, during the game. Utica Club Lounge where the Yeti hang out. CRM, Commercial Rental Management. Get a hold of them for all your commercial building needs. Rob Robert A. Dix Insurance. We all need insurance. Get a hold of Bobby Dix for your insurance. Liberty Affordable Housing. New to the area? Get a hold of Liberty Affordable Housing. See what they can set you up with. Eric Kiefer, LUTCF, local representative and friend of the Utica Yeti. Fay Farms. Where's the beef at? Jimmy Fay's got it. Get a hold of Fay Farms for all your beef needs. Master Vito Hyundai. Make your move to Master Vito. The Yeti have. Utica Mac Incorporated. Get a hold of them for all your tractor and big hauling needs. Brand Y Distillery. Let Jimbo know that the Yeti sent you. We love Brand Y spirits. Hale Transportation. We'll do the driving, you do the hanging. Get a hold of us for all your transportation needs. Nyscoba, the men in blue, keeping you safe. Clinton Tractor and Implement Company, the Caledona family. Check them out. Laxnide, the premier